Hello students, I am Minakshi Pandey and we are going to start a new chapter, What is Democracy and Why Democracy. For class 9th, I have divided this chapter into 3 parts. In the first part, we will discuss about what is democracy and how a country becomes a democratic country, and we will take example of 3 countries and see how much democratic they are. The question is, what is democracy? Democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. But this definition is not enough. Democracy is much more than this. Now let us see what are the features of democracy. In a democracy, the final decision making power must rest with those elected by people. But this is not true for all the democracies. Here we are going to take example of few countries which say that they are democratic country, but they are not. Now let us take example of Pakistan first. In Pakistan, General Pervez Musharraf led a military coup in October 1999. He overthrew a democratically elected government and declared himself the chief executive of country. Later he changed his designation to president and in 2002 held a referendum in the country that granted him a 5-year extension. Pakistani media, human rights organization and democracy activists said that the referendum was based on malpractices and fraud. In August 2002, he issued a legal framework order that amended the Constitution of Pakistan. According to this order, the President can dismiss the national or provincial assemblies. The work of civilian cabinet is supervised by National Security Council, which is dominated by military officer. After passing this law, elections were held to the national and state assemblies. So Pakistan has had elections, elected representatives have some powers, but the final power rests with the military officer and General Musharraf himself. Clearly, there are many reasons why Pakistan under General Musharraf should not be called a democracy. Now let us take example of China. In China, elections are regularly held after every 5 years for electing the country's parliament. But the National People's Congress has the power to appoint the president of country. It has nearly 3000 members elected from all over the China. Some members are elected by the army. Before contesting election, a candidate needs the approval of Chinese Communist Party. Only those who are member of Chinese Communist Party or 8 smaller parties allied to it were allowed to contest election held in 2002 and 3. The government is always formed by the Communist Party. So you can see clearly that in China people don't have any other option but CCP. Now let us take example of Mexico. Since its independence in 1930, Mexico holds elections after every 6 years to elect its president. The country has never been under the military or dictator's rule. But until 2000, every election was won by the party called PRI, Institutional Revolutionary Party. Opposition parties did contest election but never managed to win. The PRI has was known to use many dirty tricks to win election. All those who were employed in the government office had to attend its party meeting. Teachers of government school used to force parents to vote for PRI. Media largely ignored the activities of opposition political parties except to criticize them. Sometimes the polling booths were shifted from one place to another in the last minute, which made it difficult for people to cast their vote. The PRI spent a large sum of money in the campaign for its candidates. So you can see that all these democracies which call them democracies are flawed. They are not following the essence of democracy. They are not giving people proper chances or opportunities to choose a government. In the next part of this chapter, we will discuss about various other features of democracy. Till then, thank you. Stay home, stay safe.